Good morning, everybody. I'm Robert Scheer, and this is your 6 AM Wake Up. We've talked briefly about the 12 steps, but have not really explained what they are and how they're utilized. In programs of recovery, there's a lot of suggestions that are recommended to improve the addict's life. The core component are the 12 steps. And as the name suggests, these are really 12 guidelines. They're in writing, and they're intended to be reviewed and studied in order. And there's oftentimes a companion handbook that prompts you on the steps, how to study them, how to understand them, how to implement them. And you often work with a sponsor, somebody that's been through the steps. They are like your mentor, and they help guide you through the process. Ultimately, when we say practicing the 12 steps, what we mean is learning those steps so that you can practice them in your daily life. And implementing these 12 steps throughout your daily life is what can create the spiritual growth and spiritual alignment that we're all looking for. Step 1, again, says we admitted we were powerless and our lives had become unmanageable. Break that down. The first component of it is admitted, acknowledged, become aware. Awareness is the key element of the first part of that step. It's a universal theme. We have to recognize what isn't working in our lives. Awareness precedes change. Everybody at some point hits a wall. Maybe it's exhaustion, depression, overcommitment, self-centeredness, resentment, or fear, but you can't fix any of those things. You can't improve upon any of these things if you don't understand and face them. So the first step is becoming aware that something isn't working as it should. And also recognizing how things like denial, avoidance, and rationalization can keep us stuck in these situations that aren't working in our lives. The real key is the power of honest self-inventory. So I challenge everybody listening here to start thinking about what in your life have you been pretending not to see? What's not working and you're covering it up with a narrative on your life? Denial, rationalizations, projections. Now, as we get ready to meditate, take a minute to focus on those areas of your life where you are experiencing denial. Sometimes they're hard to recognize. Sometimes they're really painful to look at. Think about your work relationships. Are they what you want them to be? Think about criticisms that you've heard from friends or colleagues where you've ignored them. Think about your relationship spiritually. Is it what you want it to be? Think about your happiness. Are you as happy as you should be? All of those are fertile areas for denial. Denial when we don't accept what's going on in our lives and fail to recognize it and look at it. And now take another look at rationalizations. These are typically areas of your life where you explain away the issue. You play the role of the victim. It's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. Or if you had my problems, or you had my stress, or you had my children, you would act the same way too. So now close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel the air moving in, the cool air as it enters and the warm air as it leaves. Notice your feet solidly on the ground, the weight of your body in the chair, your shoulders starting to soften. Start to feel that parasympathetic process working, relaxing, calming you. With each exhale, imagine releasing something that you've been denying. Imagine admitting something that you've been rationalizing. Let it go, set it down. Sit in this awareness for a few minutes, letting the mind quiet and the body settle. Thanks for listening to my thoughts for the day.